Hey guys, today we are going to talk about blushes from Physicians Formula. I talk with my hands a lot. I notice that. I'm like, every time I hit the record button, I'm like, ah. Anyways, okay. um, let's talk about the Physicians Formula Butter Blushes. I don't know if I have every shade of them, but I have a lot of them. I did buy these on myself. I tend to buy them either when they're on sale or like a little bit here, a little bit there because they are pricey. They do add up. So let's start off with, you know what? I'm just going to name them and swatch them. Let's do that. All right, first one, Cabana. This is a really pretty one. The formula is amazing. If you've used their butter bronzers, it's like the same thing. So this one is Cabana. Let's just swatch them in the back of my hand. That's the color. That's heavily swatched. You can build up, you can have a sheer application or you can have a more colorful, opaque application. Depending on the brush that you use. If you use a brush that's more dense, you're going to pick up more color. So, all right. So that was Cabana. Next is Natural Glow. This one is more like a highlighter or like a blush topper because it doesn't really show up on my skin. It's not my favorite. I'll be honest with you, it's not my favorite. I feel like it just doesn't show up. But for somebody who's more fair skinned, it'll show up more, or if you want to use it as a blush topper for like a nude blush, perfect. Plum Rose. This is another one that's a little bit on the lighter side. Like, see? It almost looks like a setting powder or something. Let's swatch it right here. Again, if you're more fair skin, porcelain skin, it will give you a nice flush. All right. Next is Rosy Pink. You can hear my husband laughing in the background. This one is like a nice kind of dusty pink, almost like purple, but it's still really pretty. Let's do that one right here. That one's pretty. Actually, its swatch is like almost bubblegum pink, but a little bit frosty. All right. Now we're getting into the ones that I really like. Vintage Rouge is like almost like a pale peach. Looks like that. See how that's more like a pale peach. It's funny, they swatch better than they look in the pan, some of them. Next is Beachy Peach, which looks like that. This one's pretty. This one has like a nice sheen to it. See how that one just like, it's got a really pretty sheen. And last is Saucy Muave, which, all right, looks like that. They smell so good. And that's Saucy Muave. So those are the swatches, the shades. I'll try to like take a picture and write the shade names on them and post them on my Instagram. But those are the shades. So I do like the way they apply. So for funsies, let's do the first one, which was this one. I'll do it on one cheek, and then I will do, I guess I'll do the Saucy Mauve on the other, because they're kind of like, this is more orangey, this is more of a sheen. All right, so for the first one, I'm sorry, Cabana. All right, it's gonna take my collab blush brush. I'm going to just apply it. So I like these. They do give you a nice flush. They do have a sheen to them. Well, most of them do. Only a few of them are like matte. But they're very pretty, very easy to blend too. And like I said, you know, take your time. The color does build up nicely. See? So that is Copper Cabana. And then, let me just get, I'm just using a Bobbi Brown blush brush, and we're gonna do Saucy Muave. Same thing, I'm just gonna pick up the color. So they blend nice. They're very, like, if you go a little bit heavy-handed, you can kind of use your brush to warm it up, blend it back, and diffuse it. That's the word I was trying to find. See? So it's definitely a very pretty formula. I think they're some of the best drugstore blushes. Another favorite of mine are the LA Girl blushes, the ones that are in the rectangle containers. Those are phenomenal. But yeah, these are very good. I like them. They smell really good and they wear nicely. So I like these. I kind of like to tap into them more in the spring, summertime, because that's like, you know, it's more humid. Like it doesn't sit on this, like my skin is dry right now. So if I were to wear this, like, not that it looks, it's not sitting on my skin bad, but I just prefer in the warmer months where it's more humid and it kind of just like really melts into the skin. But those are the Physician Formula Butter Blushes. So if you guys have tried these, let me know. Comment down below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.